newspaper is Akron's #1 voice for urban press. So when events like this happen, we have to be out here to show everybody this black excellence. And speaking about black excellence,
what's up, and welcome to another episode of The Usual Suspects. This is the show where you see the usual people on our platform. Brother Hiram, who we got with us today?
hey, listen, like she said before, this is a show that we take some of the people that you see on the platform on different shows at different events, different spots around the community that you see them often on our platform. We bring them here so they can do their 1-2 about some current events and what's going on. Today, we got the funniest man in the show business.
Who you got, D?
We got my main man, 50 grand. We got comedian Darnell Mitchell. What's up with you, bro?
What's up, D? Nice to see you again.
Yeah, man, I ain't seen you in a minute. After Thanksgiving, you was like, I'm through with these brothers.
No, man, you know, I've been doing a little this, a little that. I said I want to get down here to see you, man. I'm glad you welcomed me.
Well, you back in effect. I like that nice sweater you got on that sweatshirt. What was you complaining about earlier?
It's too tight. This ain't no 2X. I'm sucking in my stomach. It ain't supposed to do that.
So what you got going on, man? I understand you just hosted it. Host a show just recently. Talk about it.
Yeah, I just hosted the Roy Ayers, Will Dowling, and Kofi show at the Civics for 3R1 Productions in Akron, city of Akron. And it was very, very, I really enjoyed it.
You said there was a lot of people there, huh?
Yeah, it was a lot of people there. It was a great show. You know, I got up there a little bit nervous at first, but once I hit my groove, it was really fun. It was really fun. I never played a venue that big, man.
Well, hey, you doing big things. What's going on next for you, black man?
Oh, February 13th, I'm doing the Kim.
February 13th? Oh, okay.
Not February.
2024?
April 13th.
Okay.
See, making me nervous, man.
I'm sorry. You at home, though.
April 13th at the Civic Theater.
Oh, okay. You're going to do another big one. Who all on the show?
Kim and Stokely.
From Mid Condition.
Oh,
We did a show. We just did one of their shows before. Was it 2 years ago or something like that? Once the pandemic just started breaking.
Yeah.
We was down there.
I think it was last year.
Yeah, I'm really excited about seeing those guys do their thing, man. You know, the whole back in the house thing and everything. It was interesting for me. You know, I've been more comfortable and more greater again.
I see you got the full beard going on some Ron Isley stuff, looking smooth and sweet. Sweet and smooth.
Drifting on a memory.
So what we talking about?
Speaking about memories, Chris Rock, his jokes, he's going to talk about him enjoying watching Will Smith getting whipped in the movie Emancipation. Social heat is coming guns hot. Chris Rock is preparing for an upcoming comedy special and joked to a crowd at the Hippodrome Theater in Baltimore on February the 17th. The other day, I watched Emancipation just so I can watch him getting whipped, Chris Rock said. And people on social media felt that the 58-year-old comic's statement was taking things too far with this feud with Will Smith, who slapped him during the Oscars telecast in 2022. Others feel Chris' joke is pure comedy and critics shouldn't be so sensitive. Well, it's all jokes. Or was Chris' barb too inflammatory? So they're saying that Chris Rock is carrying on the feud from last year's Oscars, saying that this year's Oscars is get ready to come up. So I guess he dragged it from last year to this year. So everybody is saying, but I've watched the snippets and heard what everybody else had to say. And to be perfectly honest, I'm glad he got his lick back.
Yeah.
Let me say something. Well, first off, because I'm a little confused. This is early. Brother Mitchell, you said the show is actually out in its totality on Netflix.
On Netflix, yes.
So it's completely out. So you saw the whole thing.
I watched it this morning.
He's not one of these ones.
He got him.
What do you think about? Let's talk about it, man. What do you think
He
about?
got him good. He got a couple of people good.
Go ahead.
He really did. And he's a comedian, so everybody else was making money off of joking on him. So why not he make money off his own situation? I mean, he killed it. He killed it. He killed it. And then he got the Kardashians too.
So, see,
You got to see it. He was going in on folks.
Hey, man,
Chris don't care no more. He said, "I'm going at him."
You know what's crazy?
He might get punched again for what he said about Will, so he better watch it.
He was tripping on his wife, wasn't he?
He was tripping on both of them. He didn't care.
Oh, that was crazy. What you thought was crazy? I thought it was crazy when he actually brought up. I watched that movie Emancipation. For those of you who don't know, Emancipation is a slave movie. Will Smith's latest effort of him living the slave life back down during our slave situation. And Will Smith said he watched that movie just so he can see Massa whoop his ass. So
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock. Yeah.
He did. He was like, "Get him, Master, kick his ass." Yeah, he was doing all that. But you know what? It's I watched that movie too, and I didn't know that was Will Smith until midway through the movie.
Damn, he was made up like that?
Yeah, he did an excellent job. The dude is a hell of an actor.
They said he might get another award for that.
Yeah, he did an excellent job. I was like, that's Will Smith. Hurry up.
So what do you think, man, is next for Chris Rock? For them, so is he on tour or he just got paid that $40 million for that one shot?
Well, he ain't got to go on tour then. I guess I don't know. I don't know what the particulars is of that, but he did his thing. Chris Rock's comedy is you got to read the headlines because he'll throw names out at you that you might not know, as far as political names. And he came when he got there. He saved him for last, and then at the end he just dropped the mic on his stage and kept walking. And he looked like he was pissed when he just to have to relive that situation.
That's dope, man. It's real dope to have a real comedian in here to break down, man. You know what I
mean? To really just
I would have got him too.
Down. NBA comes for Ja Morant after he flashes gun in nightclub. Look at here, peoples. Saturday Social Heat is on. So why is NBA superstar Ja Morant trying his best to be an ex-NBA superstar? That's what we want to know, because that's what it seems like. Dude is seen in a video that surfaced Saturday morning showing him flashing a weapon while partying at a nightclub. In the clip, Morant can be seen with what certainly appears to be a gun while dancing with his shirt off. The NBA has also seen the video and released a statement saying that it had launched an investigation. Today's update, Morant got suspended for 2 games for flashing a gun on Instagram.
Now, to my understanding, I think his team suspended him 2 games. The NBA is looking at it. But the question I want to ask, Brother Mitchell,
yes,
does his environment dictate that he act this way, or simply because he done got $200 million, should he know better?
It might be his environment, man. You can give him all the money in the world. They still got the hood in him. And by him worth so much money, he probably seen so much stuff going on, and he got to carry it, just to be safe. But I don't know if he should do that and break NBA rules because he stand to lose a lot of money.
Yeah, because they said they tell you what you can and cannot do. Me and my lady was talking about Allen Iverson, how he did not allow people to tell him he can't hang with this person, that person, or nothing. He didn't allow that to dictate to him whether or not if he can be still connected to his people that he grew up with. But I believe he was such a personality and factor, he rubbed off on them because he never got in no trouble or nothing like that. What do you think about that?
Nah, he just changed his style of dress. He wanted to dress hood, and he changed the face of the NBA. They had the little dress code for him, but
he said he didn't like that,
and they don't got it no more. AI did his thing. What he did on the court, they couldn't, let him be him. It was a whole new thing for the NBA, man. This was the whole new style, the braids and all and the tattoos and everything.
So some say that Ja Morant is doing the same thing. Talk about it, Shar.
Yeah.
He can't. It's not too much he can do that AI ain't already did.
I mean, I get that. I understand that, but seeing how that with everything else that's going on, I'm not understanding why they, trying to make it seem like he's trying to be something that he's not. I get it or understand. Maybe you're not supposed to be on Instagram, with the gun, but I'm looking at it. Okay, was he really in a club? I mean, was it music? Where was the other people? You see him with his shirt off, and you also see the gun. So was he in a public place? Actually, I'm really waiting to see some more information come out about that. Not only that, actually, where was he at? Was he somewhere where they have where you can carry the gun? I mean,
he said he apologized. That means he was
so by his apology coming, that meaning that he's in the wrong. But what I kind of don't like with the different individuals talking about, you was talking about it, so I went and listened to Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless about him being in trouble before, and not only that, I'm talking about how they see that he was the most improved NBA player from last year or since he's been in the league. But the young man is 23 years old, okay, and he come from what we deem as the hood, but I feel like he come from a certain culture. This is his culture. This is what he's comfortable with. This is what he does. It's not a big deal to him. So me personally, I just think that do what you do, but don't do it and to where they can be in your mix and in your business. Take a little bit of our culture with you. What you do behind closed doors, let it stay behind closed doors and stay off social media with it.
See, that's the thing I like, though. Did you want to say something?
But what they were saying, Skip and Shannon, I was looking at today. The game was at another. It was away. Right. So in order for him to carry the gun with him, he had to transport the gun on the team plane, which is no. So
I like that, man. What you were saying, Shar. This is what I got to say. When you sign that contract for $200 million, when you become an NBA player, you do become a public figure, and then when you transcend the boundaries of mediocrity, okay, and become a superstar like he has, you have an obligation to Powerade, Nike, or whoever the hell his shoes is by, and the NBA to be a specific way, to talk a specific way. Now, to say I'm going to talk and hit the culture switch and be something that I'm honestly not is one thing. But if your thug ass is a thug and you coming up, you can't be gun bucking in the clubs. You just can't. That's a part of the deal that you signed. Right. You can't be so, like Shannon was saying, like you can't be that far gone to where all you press about is how you came up. That reality has changed. Yeah. You're not even in that ecosystem no more. No. That ecosystem meaning your immediate environment. You're not there no more. Yeah, where are you? You are literally on billboards, Wheatie boxes. Might not be on the Wheatie box yet, but he's in front of kids.
Right. I don't think it has sunk in yet. I really don't think
that. He's going to go cream a week now.
He might be. But honestly, I don't think that it really set in with him. I don't really think that and if you really look at it, we were all 23 at one point or time. He's making the typical 23-year-old mistakes, even with or without the money. I mean, you see the 23-year-olds, this is income tax time, income tax season. When they get them thousands of dollars, they think they balling. They doing things that they don't normally do and buying stuff and acting a fool in a certain type of way. So in all actuality, he is kind of doing what the typical
He's not the typical 23 though. But he went to classes and conditioning and management and handlers. Average 23 ain't getting those people that mentoring. Did you remember LeBron James? How he sound coming out of high school? He had people
but he had a different type of mentoring. He had a different type of mentoring.
Brian came from the hood too, but Brian laid down a blueprint for these youngsters. He gets paid before he even graduated high school.
I'm talking about the way he was talking when Deion Sanders interviewed this young man at St. V for CBS or ESPN, whatever the hell it was. LeBron sounded like now. Yeah. I knew then he had somebody talking to him. And that's then you telling me an all-pro ain't getting them type of conversations. He is. So he's not the average. If you got the knowledge in your head, that don't make you average. If you don't utilize it, that's a problem.
Yeah, he really has to straighten his act up because they talk about him being the face of the NBA. You don't be the face of the NBA doing stuff like that.
You said the face of Cream of Wheat?
Yeah, you better be shredded wheat to keep it up.
Shredded wheat.
But you know what? Can't nobody do. Brian was under a lot of pressure from the beginning. He's on the Sports Illustrated and everything, and he has walked a straight line. He's made City of Akron proud, the NBA's all-time scorer.
Well, he has walked a straight line in public, but hey, I can say kudos to that. But let's talk about why Chris Brown threw a fan's phone into a crowd.
Wow.
Chris Brown enjoys giving his fans a complimentary lap dance on stage. And that is what he was doing in Berlin last week. As he performed, he invited a female fan up for a lap dance to thrill the rest of the audience. It was a nice gesture. So why did he end up throwing away this girl's phone into the crowd? Well, the girl broke the rules. The unwritten rule is that when you are invited up by Chris Brown for a lap dance, you are not supposed to film the proceeding. That's precisely what the girl did. Unsatisfied with just enjoying the moment with Chris Brown, she tried to film him and his backup dancers. At some point, Chris could not take it anymore. He grabbed her phone and hurled it into the crowd. Fortunately, the audience was made up of decent, self-respecting people because the girl managed to get her phone back.
Now, when I watched it, it looked like, the girl was flipping through her phone, trying to find certain things, and Chris Brown hard at work, shaking and shimmying, twerking and working, sweating and betting and all types of shit he was doing, trying to work it, okay? And this girl was not, it looked like, whoop-de-doo.
See, I'm trying to find Usher, forget him.
Whoop-de-doo. And then she got to doing all this here stuff and everything. Chris Brown really going for the gusto. He was trying to get a damn mouth to grab him. He's going for the gusto. And I felt them. I brought you up here to serenade you as a part of my act. You showing, which she didn't realize, she's showing the people this shit ain't that tight for me to keep. It ain't that tight because I'm not enjoying the moment because I'm still flipping through this phone.
She wasn't a crazy fan. He should have got one that was obsessed with it.
I don't think that's what the case was. I don't think that's what the case was. See, now we're in the social media area.
Oh yeah,
you get your phone, anything you do with anybody, you going viral. I don't think she realized the disrespect to the man's art and the craft. I think she was more focused on, I'm that bad B. I'm up on the stage. Look at Chris Brown's dancers. Hey, boo, you wish it was you. And not really.
She was filming Miss Johnson. Don't believe that you fooled you.
No. But what I'm saying is, I think she was more into, I got pulled up on the stage and I want this to go viral. I want everybody to see me up here getting serenaded by Chris Brown and not really enjoying the actual art or effort or what he put into it to put this show on for, people. Because I've seen some of his other things online and on YouTube, and that's something that he does. He will pick out somebody in the crowd and he will, and they usually go crazy. But since we've got the phone, and anything that you show on social media, it just gives you views and clicks and likes. And I don't think she really realized how much because it was disrespectful. It was totally disrespectful. When he looking at her like, hold on, sister.
I'm working and twerking.
Give me that camera.
And he tossed it into the crowd.
He's
sweating and them, gyrating.
He go a couple $1,000, get you another phone.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No lawsuits, please.
Yeah, but she actually got the phone back, but in actuality,
she still got footage.
Yeah, she still got footage. But
she probably can sell that footage.
It's probably getting
She probably could.
TMZ right now.
Right. From that angle. Listen, I want you guys to know, hey, if you're trying to promote you and your style here at the Usual Suspect Podcast, please give us a call at area code 330-937-2632. The number again is area code 330-937-2632. Darnell Mitchell, tell somebody what you got going on pretty soon.
April the 13th. Akron Civic Theater. 3R1 Entertainment in the city of Akron presents Kim and Stokey. Y'all come on out. I'm going to be emceeing that show. We're going to have some fun. It's going to be a great show. Tickets available at the Akron Civic Theater box office, or go on the Akron Civic Theater website. Make sure it's Akron Civic Theater website. Now, if you go off to another ticket outlet, It might stick you up.
Stick us out here, baby.
All the articles that I read, you can get them at the reporternewspaperonline.com. Go to the entertainment section. You can also go down at the bottom of the articles and watch all the videos of everything that we talked about.
You be seeing your boy working and working.
Yes, you will see Chris Brown working and twerking. But here at The Usual Suspects, if you don't like our video and share and comment, we may just throw you away too. And we're out. The Usual Suspects.
Goodbye.